As the news broke over Shabbat on what was meant to be the happiest day of the Jewish year, Simchat Torah, that horrific tragedy was unfolding in Israel, it became impossible to believe that tragedy would be the single greatest number of dead and murdered Jews since the Holocaust. The mind is numb from the images and from the pictures and from the testimonies, and this is only the start. I've struggled to think of what to say, of how to comfort the community, and my thoughts have been as follows. For years, Prime Minister Netanyahu claimed that Israel was faced by enemies who called for the genocide and destruction of every Jew. And because, thank God, the IDF has been so strong, these were maybe words that we thought were extreme. And then on Shabbat, these words became prophetic. That there is within the world a hatred of the Jew that transcends. But what equally disturbing is watching the reaction of those who march in support of Palestine, waving flags, calling the day a great day. And I use the term identity and ideology. That we live in a time where our personal identity and our ideologies are fused and therefore confused. When you have a society, a person who can celebrate the murder of innocents, men, women, and children, 250 young people murdered at a dance concert, horrific images and videos where I'm told that what's been displayed on international media is not even the reality, not even close to what's happened on the ground. We have to ask ourselves a question: can personal ideology be so warped that you side with murderers as evil who are ISIS incarnate, stories that we have not heard since the Holocaust, and you side with them over the innocent? This has indeed been a dark time for the community, for Israel, for all lovers of life. And we are left bereft by what can we do. We cry, we mourn, we support. And we know that one of the ways that we can respond to this darkness is simply by providing light. Sages tell us that one should do mitzvot, to pray, to engage in acts of charity, acts of kindness, chesed, commit ourselves to additional chapters of learning. All these just to remind ourselves to balance the evil that we're seeing on screen and say to ourselves, humanity is better than this. And I side with the forces of good and light. And I stand with Israel in its time of need. Am Yisrael Chai.